And here we go again. I am going to continue farming. I want to do a little scouting run, though. I'm going to run down to the coast. South of Ratchet. I'm trying to save my cash as much as possible. I want to look at the pirates and see what their level is. I can't remember. I'd fly down there once again, but it costs us silver, and I just don't want to spend anything. If you've been watching these, you can see how these playlists, you can see how close it often is to buy just a specific piece of gear. Often you just we go down to coppers. Often even selling, things sometimes just to raise enough money to buy a particular item. I want to look at the pirates, because I think they're gonna, these guys drop linen. The quill boars up here, the kind of the first places that people go. But I don't think they drop at the same rate as the pirates along the coastline here. And I think, I don't know if we should go for the Baron yet. Oh, the captain, whatever his name is, yeah. Yeah, Baron Longshore. I don't think we should go for him yet. He might be a little tough, unless somebody else has, cleared everything else out. We can get in there really easy. But the freebooters themselves, I think, are fairly easy. Kind of waiting for things to open up here. Oh, man. These hyenas I gotta watch out for. They're usually 15 or 16. Yeah, I just don't want to accidentally get a couple of things at the same time, 16 and 14. I don't think we can do that. I'm going to check this guy, see what he's carrying.
I got the best deals
anywhere. Yeah, nothing for us. Yeah, we've moved beyond all that stuff. All right. And everything else he carries is magical. Or shall we say green? I don't know if it's considered magical. I kind of use that term because I was a D&D guy for such a long time. Back in the 70s and 80s. Anything with a +1 is, well, it's magical. Back then, anyway. Depending upon which edition. All right, I'm going to run down here. Almost tempted to jump on the boat and take a ride, get a flight path, but we can wait on that. I don't think it would have made it anyway. I know, I would have. I want to take a look at these guys. It's a good place to farm. I think they have decent drop rates for, items, weapons and armor and stuff. 13. They're high enough level that, a lot of the armor and stuff, whites and grays, I might actually be able to use. But it also can be kind of dangerous back here. You know, they hit hard. They also run. Now, this is just a normal brigand, you know. Oh, see, there we go. 69. Let's see what that one's like. 69, 62. Sweet. But yeah, 12, that's better. I'm not quite sure the average is out here. 13, 13. That's a little bit better. Cannoneers might be a little bit easier. I believe they would have less in the way of melee. But I don't know. It's dangerous in general, but at least I can eat them. 12, like the look of that. However, I haven't been getting any linen yet. Three out of 12. Got my rage up. Yeah, they can hit hard. Eat an apple. Yeah, it's funny. The 12s and the 13s are very different from each other as far as what they do to me. This guy's a little bit better. I think getting that demoralizing shout up kind of helps. Yeah. 36 attack power. That's going to knock him down a little bit. Oh. Yeah. Let's see what this gang is like. I might just wait down here, you know, and just wait for them to respawn. I think the respawn rates are pretty high here. I'm such a coward. I want to go for a while on this guy. I figure if I don't make any mistakes, you know, for a while, and I just kind of farm stuff, you know, I want people to get ahead of the game. I just have to be careful forever. I was on YouTube last night before I went to bed. Misty Mountain Gaming is like, God, he's in his 30s now on his warrior. And that is an impressive feat, I think. I think I'm gonna go down here by the water. They don't spawn down here. Man, they can be tough. Yeah, knockdown. Yeah, they don't do a lot of damage, but they hit a lot, you know? Really fast. My damage is definitely better, but not significantly. I mean, not not heroically. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we just got to be careful. Everybody knows what I have to do. Yeah, we've talked about this before. It's not a difficult thing. It's just kind of constant vigilance. Not just kind of, it is. And patience. A lot of patience. This is never going to be fast. 15th, he's fine. Huh. Is his cell phone? Nah. She. Wisdos. Engineer. Yeah, that'll be fine. You already have that first set of goggles, too, so they have target dummy almost for sure. All right, I'm going to stick to the water. He's got that cannoneer. Shoot. But it's all right. We can just, the task at hand right now is just farming. Nothing special. Kind of real basic stuff. Oh man, it makes me nervous. My mind is on this water back here. We're running over this hill and leaping in. Oh crud, I just spilled my coffee. Give me a second here. All this coffee drinking has come to roost. Putting a link assembly on my Toyota. And I just poured liquid all over it. Clear this area out. I'll be right back. Uh, you can probably hear me out here. Can't wait to get a camera. You can pick on me then. Well, this table needed a little washing over here. All right. Got a whole bunch of bills wet with coffee. Somehow that seems appropriate. I need a bigger desk, especially for what I'm doing. Everything, it's getting a little crowded out here. Of which I'm kind of building one. It's behind me on the living room floor right now. It's been a very long project. The Baron is 16. Yeah. We definitely don't want to have anything to do with him unless he's alone and I have some rage. Well, the worst thing about spilling my coffee is now I have none. Well. Cannoneers. Yeah, probably somebody going to kill it before I get over there. I'm going to try for it though. Yay! 14th level. Oh. Okay then. Yeah, they don't. They're unless they're using their missile weapons, they are at a disadvantage generally. Look at them go now though. Huh. One more back there. And since I'm just kind of out here farming, although I'm not getting any linen, am I? I guess a little bit. I would like to get more than that. But it'll do. Wow, they can wear down. It's those little 11s and 12s. Using scimitars pretty fast. What's our Ren doing right now? 28, that's right. It's not great, but it's like, it's equal to 2 hits. If it runs its full course, which is reasonable. That's all right. Mine. Mine. I try not to be greedy, but in that case, yeah, there isn't very many cannoneers unless you. I'm sure there's plenty in way back there, but I don't want to go back there. I don't need to. I need to farm as much as possible. What level are those guys now? 19. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to leap into the water anywhere near one of those. That would be a startling end. All right. One cannoneer, two cannoneers. Oh, I wanted to switch this around. I'm going to put this guy here and that one there. I got to get my finger memory on that. Pull this guy away from the gang. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I think he was 17. Yeah, he's going for the Baron. And I only need one more cannoneer, so I'm going to back out and continue to kind of farm this area down here. And depending on how I feel in the next few minutes, I might just kind of farm it, or if I can get a cannoneer, move on. Definitely keep my food. Food has become very important to me now, the way I'm doing this. I'm going to keep that as a reserve. It's one of the advantages of Ironman. You generally have a lot of bag space, and you can kind of prioritize things like this. You can make rows of things, but we don't have the money for that now. Later. All right. Let's finish that. We need to kind of cut down on the number of quests. It's just right here. And I'm thinking I might actually do these two. And that one. And work on those guys next. And wait for all this stuff to turn green. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's the plan. Yeah, definitely. Tempted to head over to Booty Bay just to get the flight path. Although I don't know if there's anything I need there.
I sure could use your help, kid. Welcome to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work.
I'm going to set this up until the quest goes back to Gazlowe. So I can pick up both of those quests at the same time. Finish and get it.
Money, friend. What's up? Yo. Hey, how you doing? Have a good one.
I think that's the way to do it. Let's see. Yeah, because they'll be yellow for a long time now. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey there. Just passing through? Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day. Welcome to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work.
8 silver and greens. I am going to accept it. I'm just going to keep it in my journal. Back to 19, but what the heck. Right. So we're done with the Barrens for a bit. And I'm going to take the hearth back to, oh no, we changed it at Crossroads. No, I'm going to fly. Fly back to Org. Yeah. I think it's only 1 and a bit of silver. 2. It's all right. All right. This is on the 2nd floor of a house. I don't like getting too far off the road, but there is a way to get to the skittering blood with a lot less risk from meeting Sons of Aragorn. And then you hearth out once you get enough of the blood. And the grizzled bear hearts you can get from the road. And then there's a couple of quests in here too, the Duststalker quests. And I think we're high enough level that the wargs will be at the low green. You know, I think they're 11 and 12, I think. Right. That is the plan. And I'm going to go get more coffee to spill. Be right back. Yeah, like I've said in earlier vids, I'm working on a new desk to do all this in. And I mean, I just set my coffee cup on a pen, and it's a kind of a tall thermos style coffee cup. It just heatered on over. But generally, I have more room. I have some bills that I need to pay up here. Notes from work. They're all wet. My tape measure was all right. And my link assembly. Toyota's got some front end issues at 185,000 miles. And I like to do whatever I can myself. It's fun. So I'm gonna get this new desk put together. It's gonna be a few months at least. But it is certainly on the docket after the AI, after AI said you should get that done. That will be very helpful. Man. I'm trusting AI. It does have its uses, that's for sure. Let's see. I think the shields are down here, right? Yeah. Don't need any guns. I don't think I'll ever get anything but thrown. Speaking of which, I have plenty of that stuff. Yeah, 169. Light mail. Better shields than that, right? Yeah, level 12. I'm 14 already. I'm sure they get better than that. Really fast by the looks of things. You know, probably another one at 17. Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah. Another, oh, here we are. 14. I think I'm going to wait till the 17 one. Yeah, 367 to 413. And it's only a level on 2/3 or 3/4 away. And see, that doesn't, after you get up to this level, you notice that 17th and 12th, and it's only, is that 14 more armor? Yeah, you have real diminishing returns. This will be an important one to get. Nope. This one, it's only 16 silver. 16 silver for that. 30. That's pretty good. Not much there. So we'll look at that at 17th, because that's going to be very important. A couple more. And as you go up level, everything goes down. You have that, I don't know what they call that, it's level adjusted armor though. And I've never known if you have 17 or if you have a 12, does that leveling up, we'll go down next level. I hit 16th. We'll probably go down to 33. Right now it's 35.2. Does that affect the 12 level ones more than the 17th level ones? I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I'm sure there are calculations that you could make to figure that out, but there's probably even subreddits dealing with that kind of stuff. It'd be nice to get a cloak that is a little better. Yeah. We're doing all right, though. It's weapons that we need to look at, I think. We'll keep saving money. And by the time we're at 17th, it doesn't adjust very much or very fast after that. I think 17th and then 22nd, you know, and then like 28th. Yeah, it goes down really fast. Let's sell what we have. Forgot about selling this stuff.
What can I help you with?
Wow. Wow. Yeah. 6. Dang. Yeah. That was a random drop. That was a random drop off of. I can't remember what that was off of. Oh, off of one of the sailors, right? See you, Ogremore. I love that the Zeppelin that's sitting up there. You know, that we've all noticed ever since we entered this city and first day on 2005. You know, it's another thing that would be fun to use for the plus. Keep Thunder Bluff separated. The walk from Thunder Bluff or to Thunder Bluff is important, and it is the equivalent of the wetlands run. But much easier, of course. So you don't want to ruin that or the wetlands run, man. Once again, that's one of those memes that I think the game should hold on to. Very important. Oops, where am I going? Yeah, well, gonna have to hang around for a bit. Those are the things that I think that they changed as retail was going on. That detracted from the game. I think travel has a lot to do with it, and a lot of people, you know, content providers and just people you meet on the streets wandering the world, kind of agree with that. You know, flying was fun, and it was at the time, and I'm no techie, I don't know, but at the time, you know, that was one of the technical issues. You know, the on the grid, that axis was just, am I going to make it? Wow. That axis was just really hard, I guess, technically to overcome. And so when flying came out in TBC, it was a huge deal. It was fun. But, you know, as soon as you got your mode, all of a sudden you realize that all of the artwork, you know, all of the little details of moving across the land and trying to figure out routes through valleys and stuff, all of the artwork, all of the designers, their work became basically useless. The whole continent, the whole world became just a waiting room. Because you could fly up into the air and not worry about anything, go anywhere. You know, fly along, finish quests by just dropping straight down. You didn't have to worry about getting there. Wow. A bunch of people layer. Yeah. Look at how crowded it is, man. Hardcore is awesome. Yeah. Such a good game. Monoseptic. Satan Mancer. Zedon. Careful now. Hacker is hard. Oh, man. I love it. All right, what we're doing. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to finish that up. It's going to be going gray pretty soon, and it's right here. So That's the first thing I'm going to do. And those two, gosh, it's still yellow. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this thing. The Crips, those guys are, I think they'll give pretty decent money. And I think because it's also the end of a chain, once again, I don't use apps. I've never used add-ons. So I have no chart in front of me that I can look at to tell me what experience you get from that. You know, is that a big one or a little one? I think it's a big one because it's the end of a chain, and a major chain. It closes down this entire area. You know, it's the end of the mystery in some ways. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go over there and look at it, which means I'm probably going to go in. It's a great place to get linen anyway. All of those ghosts around there drop a lot of linen. Well, at least for Tearsfall Glades. Oh, shoot. Did I do this wrong? What do I do here? Oh. I'm doing it backwards again. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Such a numbskull sometimes. There's nothing even out here to form. Crud. All right. I'm gonna run over to the mills. Everybody's been wanting me to do it, of course. Right. Can't just chicken out on the main quest of the entire zone. It just doesn't bring very much, you know. It's content is what it is. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it right now because I can fly down there after doing this thing. Yeah, I'm going to head to Silver Pine and do the green ones up here and then fly back, turn in this, and think about going for the family crypt at that time. I'm going to get rid of this green stuff. I need to make more space too. And it's always good to have a whole bunch of what am I doing here? Yeah, I want to run down there. Yeah, do the wargs. Do this one. And I mean at the same time do the bears on the way. And then we'll do Irgle's Folly on the way. And then spin around into the water and come up the backside to do the spiders. Then we'll have our... Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to set my Hearthstone here. Yeah, so I can get out of this place, the skittering blood, without having to see any of the Sons of Aragol. Um, and I'm going to peek at Nightlash as I'm going by. I have no idea what level she is. But I think she's a spellcaster, so I can, you know, shield bash her. I think she's probably my level, 15th or something like that. All right, let's start farming. And we need the normal wargs. I don't think they drop the discolored hearts, but they give XP and they might drop something. So let's do it and get our rage up. Let us begin. Yeah, they certainly do damage, though, huh? Not pushovers. Stringy wolf meat. Yeah, they're pushovers. But I have to expend food every time. Or probably. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. We got those two next to each other. Good. Much prefer that. They're sort of combination things. They're both 10, right? Yeah. Wait for a tick or two to get some health back. Good enough. Alright. Oh, okay. You do get the discolored warg hearts from them. That's handy. Yeah, these are pretty good to munch through. Not quite sure how much this trash is going to bring us.